Everyone, and welcome to my channel Love of Bling. We're going to be making a split pencil notebook tumbler. For this tumbler, the colors that I will be using are as follow. The first one, for the yellow, I have banana, and I do recommend to give it a coat of yellow painted. The other one is silver. That's going to be for the little rim. Blackie is for the lead of the pencil. Golden Love will be for the eraser. Then for the other side, I have notebook dots to make it look like a notebook. And I'm also going to be using copper rose for the copper part. I'm going to be using scrabble paper that looks like a notebook. And I'm going to be using blue painter's tape. Okay, so let's get started. My preferred method to apply glitter is Mod Podge. So I'm going to be using Mod Podge for this tumbler. As you can see here, I cut the zigzag using my silhouette. And that's going to be the part that looks like a sharpened pencil. I also divided my cup in half. I have about a half an inch is going to be my lead on the tumbler. And I put it on the bottom because I like it to be when it's sitting down, like if the person is writing on it. So that part is going to be black. Then the sand or desert storm is going to be the one where the vinyl is. The top is going to be yellow, and I'm going to paint the yellow first. Then I took 2 strips of blue tape. One of them is going to be the eraser, and the other one's going to be the silver part of the pencil. I also went ahead and with the blue tape, I did my diagonal line to divide between the paper and the notebook part. As you can see here, that's split. Now I went ahead and cut my scrapbook paper with the shape I marked, and in using my tape, I'm gonna hold it down just to have an accurate measurement. Now I'm gonna take my Mod Podge and I'm gonna apply Mod Podge all over the scrapbook paper, just like if you were doing, I don't know if you guys remember decoupage, that system. So I'm applying Mod Podge to everything, and I'm gonna glue it onto the cup. Okay, I'm gonna follow along my line that I drew with a pencil, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue it. I'm gonna make sure that I try to get as much of the air out, and I'm gonna glue it real good, and then I'm gonna go ahead with Mod Podge, and once again I'm gonna cover all the paper with Mod Podge to seal it. Then with my X-Acto knife, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the excess that I have under the handle. And now go ahead and apply more Mod Podge to seal everything. Make sure that you cover all the paper real good. Otherwise, when you apply your epoxy, what's gonna happen is gonna bleed through it. So you gotta make sure that you cover the paper real good. So I will suggest doing 2 coats and let it dry. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my yellow for the pencil part. Like I said before, you can use your cup painted in yellow for that part. That way you will get a darker yellow. But in this case, I only use a white base. So it is entirely up to you and what shade of yellow you want your pencil to look like. I'm gonna apply Mod Podge in all the other area. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply my yellow, which is called banana. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the tape, and I'm gonna do the silver part of the pencil, the one that is right before the eraser. So I removed my tape and I have the perfect size, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply Mod Podge and my silver, which the name is silver. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the lead part, which is the bottom one, with the color named Blackie. And now I'm gonna remove the zigzag, and I'm gonna use Desert Storm, or you can use copper gold or any gold that you have on hand. But I do recommend Desert Storm. Once again, I'm applying my Mod Podge, following the lines, and Desert Storm, I believe, is the perfect color that looks more similar to the pencil. And last but not least, I'm gonna do the eraser part. I remove my tape, Mod Podge, and Golden Love is a perfect color for the eraser. Now for the notebook part, I remove the tape again. I apply Mod Podge, and I'm gonna apply notebook dots. Then after that, I'm gonna wait for everything to dry. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a second coat on the pencil part. I'm gonna spray paint with clear coat to seal the cup, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply my epoxy, and then we will do the lines. But there you go. This is how the split tumbler looks. Okay, as you saw, we did the second coat. This is the final product. I'm gonna apply some white for my handle, and I use Holy Smoke. It's a holographic white. This is how it looks. I'm gonna let it dry. And now after the epoxy, I apply the lines. And again, thank you so much.